They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. first down. Welch. And his first pass is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Welch. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Welch. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Welch. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
play action. They'll throw out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go
Looking to throw on second down. Welch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Welch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down. Welch. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Off play action. Welch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They're going to look to throw. He's got room to run past the 20. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So we have reached halftime here. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Welch, flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Operating from the gun. Welch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Our defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now, Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw. Welch Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. There we go now. Leopard.
Back to the air on second down. Welch eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Please. All right, now, look at business.
Back to throw. Welch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking to throw. Welch under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Welch flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Leopard, set. Three down. Oh, here we go now. Check three. Leopard, Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots have added on as they extend their lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. 319.
Now back to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 319. Back 99 Philly. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hot. Here we go, G. Here I come. Watch him now, Barney. Shit.
They'll drop the throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
second down following the run.
Here we go now. Blue line.
And the wideout in motion.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Welch. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Leopard. 83 Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bengals.
you